May I remind you that trading is risky and not suitable for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, and never risk money you cannot afford to lose. Welcome to Quant-in-a-Box Daily. Today's Friday, December 9th. Congratulations, my babies. You survived another week. Yay! And we're getting close to Christmas. Yay! All right, cool. So here we are, Quant-in-a-Box. What is Quant-in-a-Box? Quant-in-a-Box is a global macroeconomic quant in a box. Very neat tool. It collates everything you need fundamentally into one place. It's absolutely dope. You definitely should be using it. And what's cool is, if you want to test it out, go to quantbox.co. 1 week trial, just $7.90. Just give it a bash. See how it works for you. I show you how I use it in this session. Nifty little tools. We've got really cool stuff. And match that with technicals, look for opportunities to trade, and let's see if we can make some money in the markets. Okay. So we'll get back to score chart summary in a moment. The first thing I want to do is check out economic news for today. And I'm going to just untick low impact because I just want medium and high impact. And we can see here in terms of today's session, we've got some news out of Spain. And then later on, we've got some PPI, consumer sentiment. Okay, so some nice stuff out of the States. Remember, the general theme is if it's good for the economy, it's bad for risk. Because good for economy means if Fed can raise interest rates, the stock market doesn't like that. So yes, that's the general idea. If it's bad for the economy, then the Fed might slow down, in which case it's good for risk. That's your general idea, okay? Jumping into a score, we can go through these lists of currencies. Each currency has a beautiful setup with everything you need for that particular currency, okay? So we've got the news, it's got a score scanner output summary, it's got a little score summary over here. What we're going to use, though, is we're going to use the score chart summary over here. We'll also take a look at the market heat map. So over here, you get a list of all the signals, and when we say signal, we're saying fundamentally, okay? So you still have to confirm everything technically, but what's nice is that instead of going through all of these charts, you can simply have a look and say, well, here are some buys with a score of 5, that's very high, and here are some sells with a score of -7 and -9, that's very low. Like, are there opportunities down here? Now, one thing you got to think about is that sometimes a strong sell might be an indication that there could be opportunities to take profits. Okay, so you got to think about this. You got to think about this strategically. We'll look at the technicals in a moment. In terms of what moved last night, let's take a look and see. Last night being Asia. All right, so we got a whole bunch of indices over here. New Zealand dollar CAD up 0.46%. We'll take a look at that. We spoke about that in terms of a trade possibility yesterday. In terms of our biggest losers, the yens, CAD yen. Nice. So we got some CAD weakness and some yen strength. We got some CAD weakness and some Kiwi strength. And we can see here dollar Swissy, euro yen. So a lot of the yens moving last night. So some yen strength during Asia. Cool. But most importantly, this Kiwi CAD. We spoke about the Kiwi CAD yesterday, right? We still got some room to move until we get to the profit-taking zone. And then what we're trading opportunities. We'll take a look at that in a moment. But first, let's go through our buys, right? So just for these top ones over here. Okay. And one thing, this market heat map, it updates on a regular basis. So this is something you can look at during the entire day. Okay. Look at your biggest losers. Can you add positions? Look at your biggest winners. Can you add positions? Scalping, swinging, whatever, right? So score chart summary. Here we go. Kiwi dollar. Jumping into the Kiwi dollar. Okay. So the fundamental bias is a buy, strong buy. So taking a look at the charts, we're like, instantly look at this and say, nope, not keen on buying. I'm very much out of position currently at week M3. And you move on. You're like, next lady for a shave. Am I going to sell that? No, because the signal says buy. Would I sell this if the signal said buy? Totally. If I was at a place where I could see profit taking place. Okay. I could totally do a counter trend trade if I was in a counter trend space. Right now, not so much. Look, if you were interested in buying Kiwi dollar, you'd like to see price come down and close at support. Okay, close at support over there. This high is higher than this high. It's higher than this high. You can see this little bullish channel forming over here. So you're looking for price to come down to support. Okay, cool. If you look at H1, you can see you got the 21 EMA over there. All right, cool. Fantastic stuff. But ultimately, you'd like to see a setup on the 4-hour chart. All right, cool. Next one, USDCAD. Okay, so this is the trade that we took earlier this week. We took a USDCAD trade. We got out of it at the weekly target. Cool. Now prices come down as chilling at this support over here. Okay, you can even use this little wick over here as well. You can say, oh, look at that. Look at that lovely little wick. Okay. Now, the 4-hour candle has not closed at support. Absolutely not. However, price coming down. Could this be a higher low? Looking at the H1 chart, very easy to trade this. All you got to do is you say, well, am I in position daily? Yes, I am. Daily M2. Fantastic. Could I take this up to a daily target? Absolutely. What do I need to do? I need to confirm bullishness. What does that mean? Well, currently price is consolidating. Can I get price to break out of that, form a higher high and come down for a higher low? All right. So if you're looking to trade USDCAD, that's what you're waiting for. The higher high, higher low. All right. Groovy. Let's take a look. All right. Kiwi Swissy also coming through the buy. Let's take a look. Kiwi Swissy. Bing, bing. All right. So then you look at this chart and say, well, is that the kind of volatility I would like to trade? Very much sideways. Okay, price is kind of chilling on the support left-hand side, but also chilling at resistance. Okay, looks pretty sideways. Looking at the H1, not a massive fan. Okay, I think paying attention to the the USD-CAD is a lot easier than this. So I'm going to leave this one alone. That's fine. And then KiwiCAD. All right, cool. Let's take a look at KiwiCAD. So yesterday we spoke about KiwiCAD. We said, well, you know, it'd be very nice if we could actually take profits on this all the way up here. Well, guess what I did? I bought this at Asia yesterday. Remember yesterday I said to you, price was up here, I think yesterday sometime. So you can see 4 o'clock. Where were we? We're over here. We're like, okay, let's see price come down to support, come down to 21. Bingo. Yesterday, price came down to support. Now, if you were looking at this Asia, it was a beautiful trade. You had Asia, gorgeous little trade. Price stopped making lower lows. Price came up. Price came down. Closed at support. I then wait for price to come up, break the resistance, and then test resistance as support, come off the 21, and go up. Right. So I'm going to leave this alone. It's going to do whatever it's going to do. It could bounce around. It could do. You can see in the past, you know, we have had a bit of consolidation that just shoots up, messes around, and just shoots up. So what I'm playing here is the fact that we have not hit a profit-taking zone. That's what I'm playing at. All right, so that's my buy. I'm staying in it, and I've got no reason to sell because price hasn't made a lower high. Okay, cool. A bit late to the party. I agree. It's a last-minute trade for sure, but I got the signal in Quant-in-a-Box. I verified it technically. I took the trade. Okay, in terms of London, could you take a trade on London? Well, you can see here this candle here, the London candle. We did break resistance. And London candle did test that as support. So looking at H1, what you're looking for is looking for price to close at support. Looking at the M15, looking for price to close at support. Okay, I don't see anything just yet. From H1 perspective, I'm not seeing anything just yet. Where is support? Support's up here, support's over there. We've got supports inside here. It's various support areas, okay? The 21 EMA. Cool. I won't be adding any positions to this. I got it at Asia. I think I bought it quite low off the daily central. Price came off the daily M2. I thought that was a good trade. We'll see what happens with it. But in terms of London, I'm going to leave this one alone as well. Again, USD-CAD is the one I'm paying attention to at the moment. Then Kiwi Yen, a buy. Let's take a look. Okay. Cool. Not a fan of the M3. And price is currently at 21 EMA on the H1 time frame. Could this push price higher? Okay. Well, then I definitely want to see a higher high, higher low. If I can get a higher high, higher low on the M15, then I would take this and I would take it up to target. Okay. So I reckon that's easy enough to pay attention to. USD-CAD still seems easy to pay attention to, but you could be looking at this. Okay. You aren't at the weekly target yet. The problem with this is that there's just so little room to there. It's like 75 pips, at least with the Kiwi CAD, there's 200 pips to target. So if I'm putting a 50 pip stop in place and I'm only making 79 pips, that's not really great. Okay, I want to at least be able to make 100 on the profit. I leave that to you. In terms of sells, strong sell, Euro Kiwi. Let's take a look. Euro Kiwi. Strong sell. Okay. I'm not liking the position. Okay, I'm not liking the position at all. And I'm not liking where price is on the H4 time frame. So I'm going to leave this one alone. If I was, now the nice thing is, if I saw a strong sell and I was like, oh, price is down here, then it tells me I could potentially look for counter trend trading, right? Maybe turn that strong sell into a neutral, turn that neutral into a buy, but at least from a technical perspective, do some counter trend trading. So I'm not going to touch that. Aussie Kiwi -9 for a sell. Let's take a look. Aussie Kiwi minus. Now there's a good example right now at a monthly target. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm saying, okay, fine, Quant-in-a-Box, you're saying strong sell. However, I'm at a place where profit taking can take place. So I switch this completely. And I say, right, can I trade this up? Price came up, broke resistance left-hand side. As you can see, resistance becoming support right-hand side. So I've already got the indication that this could potentially be a place where price goes up. Price has broken resistance. Resistance has become support. Okay. And on the H1, all I'm looking for is an indication of bullishness. So price closing at support. But what I would do is, because of the fact you can see price is at the support over here, because price is giving me a strong sell on the quant box, what I'm going to look for is say, okay, well, besides price is closing at support, I need to see a bullish trend on the M15. Okay, so give me a higher high, higher low, 21 above the 55, and I'm keen to take this up. And my argument is, yes, Quant-in-a-Box is saying it's a strong sell, but I'm at a profit-taking zone, right? What I'm using this for is I'm using this as a great time saver. Instead of looking through every single pair and going through every single pair, I can focus on where the big opportunities are based on these scores, right? It's a fantastic time saver. And then pound Kiwi coming through at -9 sell. So we've got USDCAD we're paying attention to. We're paying attention to Aussie Kiwi, and then pound CAD. So have a look and see. Sorry, pound Kiwi. My apologies. Pound Kiwi coming through with a strong sell. Not in a great position. Okay. I'm not happy with this for selling. So I'm going to leave this alone. So my two trades I'm paying attention to are, let's go back to our charts. Aussie Kiwi. I'm sorry. Aussie Kiwi. Monthly targets. Can I take this up higher? Excuse me. Can I get a higher high, higher low? All right. And USDCAD for a buy. Okay. USDCAD for a buy. And that would be off of the M15. I'm looking for I'm looking for a higher high, higher low. Okay. Those are the two trades I'm paying attention to today. And of course, the Kiwi CAD that I got into during Asia. We'll see how this does. I've got a 50 pip stop is all the way down here. Entry's over there. Entry was definitely bullish. So what I'm paying attention to is I'm looking at this from the perspective now that I'm in the trade of, does this become bearish? What does bearishness look like? Bearishness looks like a lower high. Okay, bearishness looks like a lower high. So if I get a lower high on this, then I've got to realize that my trade is no longer what I thought it was going to be. There's lots that has to happen here for that lower high to form, right? Could it form now? Could it form today? Sure, absolutely. Nothing over here says bearish. We haven't reached profit taking zone yet. We've got a beautiful confluence of weekly R2 and monthly R2. Okay, standing confluence. Can price get up there? Sure, it can. Will it? I don't know. We'll have to find out. How will I know that it's not going to get up there? Well, price made a lower low and lower high. Okay. So that's your brief for London. Beautiful tool, this. Now, what you'd be doing is, as you wait for those signals, wait for those opportunities that we've discussed today, you're looking at your market heat map. And you're doing this before the market open, before each market open, right? Sort of at the market open, just before the market open, at the market open, just after the market open, you're checking to see what have you got, right? What's moving? It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful heat map. I love it. And doing the same thing before New York and Asia. It's fantastic. Get your hands on this tool. It's amazing. All right, great, guys. So that's the situation. I hope you have an amazing day. I doubt I'll be updating anything at New York. Stay disciplined, stay patient, stay liquid. Have an amazing day. Have an amazing weekend. Thank you so much for your time this week. And I look forward to seeing you on Monday. All the best, my friends.